What's up?
Good afternoon, ladies. Nice to meet you. I'm Herb Stratford. I'm in Tucson, Arizona. So I don't know if you spent any time in Arizona, but you're welcome to come.
Oh my God, I want to. I've never been.
You're gonna love it here. You'll have to get a reason to get you here.
I
So
must.
so let's talk about this. This is a pulpy adult sort of fun thing that I wasn't expecting. Tell me what drew you to this project.
All of that, and more. I think that the characters were really well written, and I think that for me, when I was reading it, I could tell that it was written by an actor and a woman, and I loved both of those things, and it made me feel like the performance was going to be padded by a lot of people that kind of understood what we were trying to make, and there was a safety to the challenging role that felt like a real fit.
Well, and I think it's interesting because I was familiar with, the Frank Whaley and Kevin Spacey piece. And so it was such a refreshing and interesting twist where it wasn't just like, oh, we're just going to revisit that story, because I feel like that story it's not, I don't want to say it's not relevant anymore, but just the landscape has changed so much.
Right.
And I think that was what was great, that, there was a fresh perspective on it. Is that something you guys saw immediately too?
I think so. I mean, I think flipping something on its head, taking inspiration from something, but just kind of running with it in a different direction, is often a cool way to do a reboot, because it's not really a reboot. It's sort of it's just inspired by in many ways, and takes the name and takes it in another direction. I thought it was fresh. It felt very fresh.
Well, and I think, like, with Julia Garner as the assistant, and I mean, we've sort of started to open this door to something that is, I don't want to say it's entertaining, but it's certainly something that, that we need to talk about. And I think, being able to put something on screen that doesn't make you just feel awful is really rewarding. Tell me, Diane, obviously you guys knew each other, I mean, I guess, but had you talked about working together, or had you met before? I mean, how did that happen?
We had never met before. We have a very good friend in common, January Jones, obviously, who played Kiernan's mom on Mad Men. And so I've heard a lot about Kiernan over the years, and what feels like really like 10 years. And I feel like, obviously, I've seen her on television grow up. So there was this odd, oh, I know you, but I don't feel, for me at least,
Same though. I mean, obviously, I've been a fan of Diane's too, so it's like that thing of, oh, we should know each other.
Yeah.
But we don't.
But we didn't. And so it was easy to work with her because I feel like I know her, and yet I didn't. And there was a lot of pleasant surprises of working with her in terms of just how much she had grown. Like, I stopped watching that show, and there was this gap for me. And in that gap, she had matured into this incredible actress and woman. And so it was really fun for me.
Well, you guys have a great chemistry, but, also I should mention that, when you have folks to play off like Thomas Dekker and Donald Sutherland, that must have been really sort of fun, because they're really sort of, especially Donald, I mean, he's iconic, right?
Yeah. And he's very intimidating in real life, just because just his physique alone is like intimidating.
His stature, man.
He's just so, and he had a lot of fun with this part, and he added a lot of extra stuff that wasn't on the page. So a lot of those scenes, I didn't have to do very much but sit back and just, watch him on that ride.
It was like a master class, I guess.
Yes, a little bit.
Well, I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for talking to us, and we wish you all the success with it. And come to Arizona.
I want to. I want to.
All right.